Hi Capricorn, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your weekly tarot reading for the week of April 25th to May 1st, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me, and do keep in mind this is general, so just take what resonates. But as well, thank you in advance for your love and support, your likes, comments, and subscriptions to this channel if you haven't done so already. And as well, to book a personal reading with myself, just reach out via email. Everything you need is down below in the description box. And don't forget to stick with me to the very end of this video to get an answer to your own yes or no question. So simply think of it along the way. Now, as Spirit knocks the pen out of my hand, the song that Spirit chose on Shuffle to speak upon your week, you got Fly by Nicki Minaj and Rihanna, Fly. I'll leave that down below in the description box for you to utilize in one way, shape, or form. And we're keeping this set of weeklies quite simple. By pulling some cards, just jumping right into the tarot, bear with me as Spirit is speaking. We're just going to pull from the Tattoo Tarot deck. They were saying it's not going to be a simple week for you per se, but we're trying to keep the spread, the reading in of itself, quite simplistic. But we have the Eight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles at the split deck. It feels as if you keep, at certain points throughout the week, trying to correct oneself or correct other people, or trying to perfect something in one way, shape, or form. It feels like something you're trying to do for oneself out of respect for your independence or for your family. A change, it feels like, and or an accomplishment, right? It could be hand in hand. Feels like the progression is quite slow for oneself, or it just feels like in the midst of trying to do what's right for you and your loved ones, you just feel the inclination to move slowly. It may feel kind of difficult to rush throughout the week, which might frustrate some of you Capricorns who are drawn to this reading. For Capricorn. Okay, Two of Swords, Ace of Cups, and the Temperance. I read those backwards. Don't be surprised if the order you accomplish stuff, even if it's written out, or even if you're used to doing something in a specific order, ends up being reversed or just shuffled in one way, shape, or form. I am picking up on a little bit of stress for one reason or another. I feel like some people are just annoying around you. They were about to say surrounding you, but it feels like at times you're enjoying the attention throughout the week, and other times, as you can see the cards in front of my face, it's just like, I'm going to need a moment, I'm going to need my privacy. You're not really feeling like being watched or questioned or even praised for whatever reason. Going through your own internal sorting out, or just personal development, I want to say. But with the Two of Swords and the Ace of Cups, it feels like there's an abundant fresh start you're moving towards. Some of you Capricorns could be starting it throughout the week, but it feels like you're being reminded that even though you don't have it all, interesting, even if you don't fully understand where you're meant to head at this point, or the future of a situation, or even the outcome of a new birthing in one way, shape, or form, you're being pushed to recognize that you're meant to fly towards success, that your cup will be overflowing soon enough. But it feels like at the very least throughout the week, even if you get a bit guarded, a bit defensive at certain points, it's overflowing with an immense amount of love, okay? This keeps coming up in your readings. Words will take a significant relevance throughout your week, as we have two here. You may find you're pushed to do things in pairs, or to do something twice in order to relearn a lesson, or just to absorb, digest something Spirit's trying to communicate, or something to gain in one way, shape, or form from whatever that task or moment entails. Temperance. This is the most interesting reading. So significance with a Sagittarius, but I feel as if you're also pushed to understand that patience is the best route for oneself, as you might feel as if you start off the week feeling a little bit out of whack, or just lacking balance in one way, shape, or form. But it's as if there's a focus on three people, or feeling very connected in a group of three in one way, shape, or form. A lot of reasons to celebrate, even if you're not feeling up to it throughout the week. Being reminded you're still blossoming, okay? They're saying a focus on your career for one reason or another, but I also feel as if you're being pushed to, with the song, recognize It's a week that's prepping you to fly towards a level of success, a level of abundance for oneself. But it may be hard to even enjoy the taste of it that you get throughout the week because you're so focused on what you lack or what you want to understand more so, or just wanting more control in one way, shape, or form. They're saying we'll take that blindfold off when the time is right. Okay, interesting. The Chariot and the Page of Cups coming out as well, and I feel as if you're pushed to recognize where you need to start fresh, start again when it comes to your emotions. A push to just keep swimming. They're saying a koi fish will teach you something, and I really feel as if that's more so in regards to the spiritual meaning, okay? But a push to, in a less emotional way, or no emotions for that matter, to keep the motivation alive, to accept that going after something will better your life, but wrapping your emotions up in it too much, or just at all, for some of you, will, they're saying, destroy the outcome or just ruin the journey along the way, or adjust the manifestation in a negative sense, as my finger did just get stuck. So I feel like some of you may feel a bit stuck for one reason or another, and they just made me split the Gilded deck for whatever reason, as we have the Five of Swords. Don't stress oneself out, okay? You might feel like somebody else in your situation is a little bit stressed all the meanwhile. They're saying as well that motivation doesn't have to feel stressful as you try to accomplish what you need to throughout the week. You may also be spiritually messed with, as we began this reading in the intro and the pen was knocked out of my hand. And then the motivation, the Chariot, interesting, was just knocked out of my hand as well, all right? It may feel like certain factors, certain obstacles, even people's energy around you is altering your level of desire or motivation throughout the week. You need to keep that chin held high and just do what you got to do. You're good at that, okay? With the Star here, as well as the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands, I really feel like you're being pushed to recognize where your passions lie, and how passionately, excuse me, you desire something to work out, to accept that you deserve a level of fulfillment in one way, shape, or form, as your connection to the stars specifically becomes quite heightened and relevant throughout the week. You will find as if you're pushed to, I don't know if I mentioned already, to balance out your feminine and your masculine side, as we all do have both parts of us, but to recognize how passionate you are in regards to an outcome once again, but not to let the passion, that perfectionist within you, to alter your peace level, okay? I feel like you could also adjust the energy level in a situation due to wanting something to work out so badly, all right? And I'm kind of hinting towards the fact that you can adjust the energy in a situation with your energy, your motivation, your frustration even, in a negative sense or a positive sense, okay? The power you have with your energy. And they're saying it all starts with your mind, as I do feel like you are being pushed to recognize what lies on the horizon for oneself, that you have a beautiful future ahead for you, but it just feels like you're stressing over what you need to accomplish at times throughout the week. You're feeling as if there are so many different ships, one in particular you're focused on throughout the week, that you desire to come in, as I'm being drawn back to these first couple cards. And I really feel as if they're saying, is the abundance really worth it for you in the end if you stress about it all the meanwhile, okay? Take a moment just to digest that if need be. But I really feel as if, okay, they're saying that's key wording, but I really feel as if you need to do what you can throughout the week. Do your best to minimize the stress, period. And if something or somebody is leaving you more stressed than you were before, wrapping yourself up with them or that situation, then you need to reassess moving forward in the upcoming weeks how much of your time, your energy is devoted to or is given to that situation, okay? I feel like you're being noticed for a leap of faith you're taking moving forward, a big change. You're being very much guided all the meanwhile, as people are pushing you to recognize that you are glowing in a lot of ways, okay? But just because you're glowing doesn't mean it can't be paired with or just wrapped up in a level of stress all the meanwhile. You don't need to overly concern oneself when it comes to outcomes at this time. Again, just do what you got to do. As you're being reminded you have what it takes to shine like a star and succeed through a change on the horizon for oneself that you feel like you've been expecting for a while or were just informed of recently. Interesting. As you will be reminded throughout the week, there is a true level of justice for you and a new level of balance on the horizon. But again, it's a week where you're prepped in a lot of ways to balance oneself out again as you're getting ready to fly towards a lot of change and success and abundance. All right, let's answer your question. I feel like I said that weird. For Capricorn. Alrighty, you're getting an answer of no. You gotta know. So I hope this was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go have yourself an amazing week, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Capricorn.